Good afternoon. This is Pam with Follow Your Brush. Thank you for liking and subscribing and following and all those things that we do. Today I'm doing a little something different. I've been showing you my sketchbooks, my large to my itty bitties, and I mentioned to a friend that I was ready to break out the big paper. She said, "Do you have big paper?" And I said, "Yes, I do." And I do. I have I ordered about a month ago from Cheap Joe's. It's 5 what we call full sheets. They are 22 by 30 inches, 56 centimeters by 76 if you measure in centimeters. It's from Arches, 100% cotton, 140 pound, 300 GSM. And I did pull out a large sheet and I tore it in half. I gently fold it several times back and forth, and then I carefully tear it into 2 pieces. And then I decided to go ahead with quarter sheets, which I did here. And then I saw this. I had taken this down off my wall in my foyer. I had it up there. And I realized that I actually this is an unfinished painting. I see things in here that I was trying to do that maybe I didn't finish. And not knowing how, perhaps, I went ahead and put it up on the wall. But I'm going to come back in here and finish it. This is my palette of colors that I use when I paint with Jill Williams, who, by the way, is fabulous instructor, teacher. She has some wonderful things on YouTube, and her yearly courses, she opens up again in May. I'm going to come back in here. This was done in 2021, but I am going to come back and I'm going to see if I can't touch this up. This is my Levinson brush from Tracy Levinson, handmade. Bamboo handle. It's like lighter than air. Synthetic goat hair and synthetic. I'm sorry, that's what I was trying to say. I was thinking already what I want to try to do. Come in here, try to reintroduce this yellow that I think I was trying to do before and just really didn't get it like I wanted to. So I'm just going to kind of come back in over what I did before and punch up this painting. I know it's from 2021, but you know, it has potential. I think I hung it up not knowing what to do, so I just went ahead and hung it up. But now that I look at it, and I'm a couple more years down the road, I think maybe I can do it some justice. This is Hanson Yellow Medium. I'm gonna put some here too. Looks like it's kind of calling for some right in here. Looks like perhaps I have 2 flowers going there. I'm not coming into that orangey red area yet. I'm going to leave that for my next step. And because it looks like there's maybe 2 different flowers here. Going to go back up into this one. I don't really want to overlap at this time, the flowers anyway. Just going to kind of see what happens as I go. So there's a fresh yellow down. Come over here, put some on this one as well. I don't have a reference photo. In fact, I'm not even sure I had one at the time. Often I work without reference photos. Just, as my daughter used to call it, her Magic Nation. So I like to do my Magic Nation and just see where it takes me. And this looks to me as though it was probably one of those paintings. There's one more here, so let me come back in here to some of this Hanson Yellow Medium and touch this one up a little bit. These do look pretty. And who knows, this, instead of coming down from the wall, this may actually go back up on the wall. So there's my yellow. The next thing I'm going to come into, the center looks as though I used see, I'm not even sure what I used. It looks like I may have used a type of an orange or red. I'm letting this dry while I'm talking a little bit. I don't really want to overlap too much. But can you see where the highlights here, where this dried lighter, it looks like I had a lighter color in the centers and maybe try to do something dark around the edges there. I'm just guessing, don't know. This one is more pronounced than the others. But I have a, decisions. I have a Quin Gold. So for the very center of these, I'm just going to come in here with a little bit of Quin Gold. Now, now that I'm looking at it, that might not be enough. But as it dries, you never know what it's going to do. Let me just add some more straight pigment, not a lot of water down. You do some with this one too. This one's kind of looking this direction, I think. And then I'll kind of come back in with some of my orange for around that center. I'm not really sure. But I'm just touching up an old piece, and because I had taken it down, it's probably just going to go stack somewhere. So I might as well play with it, right? See what I can do. So here's some more. This is Quin Gold that I'm putting in here. Already I'm seeing some definition to my flowers. What I had done before. Just kind of the center here, just kind of let it come out. This one looks like I kind of had it go in that direction. And like I say, I don't know if I had a reference photo or not. I do have these every spring. They come up in the yard and they're really beautiful. And they come up before we even think it's spring. It could still be cold out or freeze warnings. And here they come like, I'm here. So that foretell of the spring. I'm going to go back in again. I'm trying to think about the colors I want to use. I'm kind of liking that. I think maybe a little bit more orange, but I'm going to let that sit a minute. I have not pre-wet this. This is a wet on dry. This is a permanent orange, so I'm going to try to come back in with that, see if I can't get some of that outside appearance. There's not enough contrast, I don't think, between that and the Quin Gold. It does have the difference between my yellow that I put on there. And of course, as you know, it's going to dry lighter. So I need to keep that in mind as well. I may have to go darker for my center. But I like that orange. I'm not trying to be botanically correct at this point. I'm just